There is another model in terms of user needs called the Kano model, and what it does is on the x-axis, if somebody wants, let's say, memory on the smartphone, okay, on the x-axis we measure how much memory we are providing. Less memory, more memory, okay, and based on how much memory you are providing, you look and see how happy the customer is, okay, and there was again a gentleman called Kano who basically said all the wants that customers have are not created equal. Okay? The first kind of want is things that they are not aware of. They are called delighters. Like if you don't provide it, they are not unhappy, but once you provide it, they get happy. When I had to travel a lot to California for business, and when JetBlue came with live TV, I'm always flying JetBlue because I had to fly Sunday and I can watch NFL, right? So live TV on the plane was like, wow, that's driving me to buy JetBlue tickets, right? The second kind of want is called performance. These are the things that when you make a decision, these are the things you choose, right? When you buy a car, you're looking at towing capacity, fuel efficiency, safety, all those kinds of things. These are the things that people use to make decisions. But there is this other kind of thing, need, which are called basic, that if you don't provide it, they are unhappy. But if you provide it, it's not necessarily that they are happy. Okay? And we look at an example. This is like the Olympus Endoscope, right? When you're buying these devices, people look at image quality, maneuverability, how well it is to insert. So this is what people use to make selection. They have some novel features. This is what they sell, that hey, this is why we are better. This was I think they had like 85% of the US market, but they recently had a recall. Okay, that's because of expected need that they couldn't clean this thing properly. So basic needs are needs that you don't, when you talk to customers, they don't express those. But for medical device like biocompatibility, safety, sterility, those are given, right? Otherwise, you're not a medical device. But if you fail one of those things, it will have a huge negative impact on that. So there was that one slide which said, you get one killer app, right? The second thing you have to do is understand what are called these basic needs or must-be needs. Okay. Also understand that customers are not like when you say why would you, which airline would you purchase airline ticket, you talk about the price of it, on time, all those things, but we are not talking about airline safety or other things, right? Those are basic and assumed. Okay, but if you're entering into a new space, if you haven't done glucose monitoring before, and I have an idea to work in this glucose monitoring space, I better understand what those basic needs are, because if my product is lacking that, it will not sell. However, on the basic needs, you just want to meet the minimum standard. You cannot say, I am more sterile, I have higher sterility than competition. I am more biocompatible, right? But if I don't have those basic needs, I am not going to sell. So the second kind of features you have to have in your product is these basic needs.